Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more The Hundredline, Last Defense Academy, where last time, well, we reached a point where the game was like, you're not allowed to play anymore. And then we were gonna go start a killing game. However, we've decided we've kind of changed our mind. We want to go do other loose ends first. Then we'll come back to the killing game.
Right, because I feel like this is kind of like gonna be really quick. The thing we want to switch to. So, like, we want to say it's us at the very end.
Like the very end when it's just three of people? Or do you mean?
No, but
so
like
you mean at
whenever
the Eva part?
Everyone. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait, is it? Is that the only time you can say that?
Yeah, you can say
What's
there and
so okay, so you go up, like, yeah, right there, like go up, and then to the right. What is that?
This thing right here?
No, I mean down and to the right.
Down and to the right. Oh, way over here?
Yeah.
That's our story
Oh,
log.
that's, yeah, okay.
That's where the game was like, you're not allowed to anymore. You got VLR'd.
Like, the other ones, right? Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and say it's us, because I feel like...
Us when it's the three people with Nozomi and Moko?
Yeah.
Or... Yeah, okay.
That's kind of like the...
Because we can also do it instead of accusing Eva. We're just like, no, we did it. But, like, we know she did it, right? So, I don't know. Who killed everybody? We went with Moko last time. This time, yes, it has to have been me. Except I no longer believe that. Because of the false Carrara. The false Chihuahua.
I think I probably just didn't remember it.
Because there's no way either one of you here could have done all that. That means you must be right. It was me. I must have killed everybody, somehow, without being conscious of it. I slumped my shoulders and hung my head weakly. Immediately after.
Oh!
I knew it. As Moko said that, she reached behind her and took out a large butcher knife.
Oh, so it ends exactly the same.
Yep. Well, this is different. The next thing I knew, I was staring at my kneeled body, arms dripping lifelessly on both sides. How was I able to see my own body from this angle? That was the last thought that ran through my mind before I blacked out completely.
Cut your head off.
Yeah, no,
well, that was... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything from that end.
Ending 96. Mystery route terminated, Sumino. Yay.
Okay.
I mean, we could stab Nozomi too if you wanted to, but...
No.
Okay, did you want to do any other loose ends or go to killing game?
I guess maybe saying Takumi killed Choma, maybe. I wonder what will happen then. Maybe everyone, like, agrees or, like, defends you.
That when we got it wrong, they all turned on us, so if we literally just to their face say we did it, then...
Yeah.
It's me. It's Takumi, the one behind this.
May not be anything from this, to be honest, but...
Oh, and we can also, before Eva blows herself up, we can stop her from... Before that, and maybe she will blow
I don't
up.
have any memories of it, but...
Maybe.
The killer. It could very well
Or
have
the
been
shot.
me.
Yeah, like I've been saying all this time, right?
Like, how could you not have any memories?
Simple, I just don't remember. Then you cannot be the killer. But I don't believe any of you here could have done something so cruel. Also, I'm the only one who could have gotten inside since the key was with me. There are other reasons, too. Nothing happened when I was unconscious, right? That would make sense if I was the culprit. The cause of my fainting disease may have played a part as well. Traces of treatment found on damaged parts of the brain. Fainting disease likely developed as an after effect. Those damaged parts have actually yet to heal properly. I could have gotten up subconsciously at night and did all those things without being aware of it, right? That's why I'm saying it was probably me. Maybe.
Then you leave us with no choice but to lock you up in a cell.
Are you okay with that, Takumi? No. Huh? You're still trying to put up a fight even after you've confessed? I wasn't confessing, I was just saying it's a possibility. But you were so confident you knew who the killer was. You were being utterly incoherent.
Wait. What if as an alternative we say it was Kurata that did it? We should try that.
Oh, I'd love to, but it doesn't show up as a choice, so it probably doesn't do anything. We'll try it, though.
Well, it'll probably be like the same situation. If, like, I guess you pick someone wrong like we did with Tsubasa, so it might not change.
Right.
Oh well. Anyway, hold him down, everyone. Okay.
Stop. Stay away from me. I said, stay away. I screamed and started running.
Bastard, stop right there.
What was his plan? Guys, I might be the killer. Runs away. I burst out of the room into the hallway and just kept running.
Oh boy.
Some time passed. I was finally able to throw off all my pursuers after running around the school haphazardly.
I'll be in danger if I stick around here. I should leave the school for a while and get my head together.
I headed to the entrance hall and grabbed a fire extinguisher before sneaking outside. Before long, I arrived at the wall of fire, but someone had been lying in ambush there. Yugama.
What? You are an ex.
No.
But you basically admitted it just now.
I told you, I was just throwing out possibilities.
Save your excuses. Now I can finally kill you without regrets.
What?
Have you forgotten that I'm an assassin?
But wait, does that mean... Yugama pulled out a dirk and walked towards me with a smirk on his face.
No! Stop!
Oh, I don't think he stopped in time. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh
Mizoki!
shit.
Why?
I saw you, so I ran after you.
Yukamu! How could you do this?
Hey, this wasn't my fault. I was just trying to intimidate you. Killing you had never been my intention at all.
Dang, ultimate assassin's always hitting the wrong person.
Oh crap.
Shut up!
I charged at Yugama with a feral roar, and we grabbed hold of each other. As we were struggling, we lost our balances, and our bodies careened into the wall of fire at the same time.
Oh.
And then we all both hurt. The very next
This is
moment,
horrible.
our bodies vaporized in the blink of an eye. My consciousness ceased just as quickly as my body was reduced to ashes.
That was awful. Don't say it's us, apparently.
Turns out that's a bad option.
Yeah.
The dance in the purple flames ending.
I see.
Oh, that was nice. Okay. You want to go stop or shut Eva up?
Yeah, let's shut her up. See what happens.
Because we said no. Now we'll go shut her up. And see if she doesn't explode.
Right.
Or if that just makes everybody turn on us, 'cause why are you trying to stop her from saying? And then we jump into some fire.
Yeah, in my case, you know. So yeah.
Shut her up.
Ava, stop! Don't say anything.
Hey, what are you up to now? Wherefore have you stopped her? I explained my reasoning to the others. Get it, you were afraid X may try to take us all down with them. That, all of a sudden, we heard. Ava burst out laughing to everyone's astonishment.
Mind sharing the joke with the rest of the class?
The joke is how you are all being so obtuse.
What?
It's the same. What is your ultimate destiny?
Wait, are you?
I shouted, but it was already too late. Eva had pinched her little finger and pulled it out without any hesitation. Everybody exploded again.
Oh, this time everyone dies.
Well.
Okay, well, we got our answer for that one.
The Pinky Promise. Ending 98 Pinky.
Wow. Alright, so I don't think we're getting anything from this.
I don't want to stab
anyway.
Sylvie, I refuse.
That sounds a little sad, I'll be honest. Okay, so...
I don't really want to get wrong with that either, so who cares about that?
It's another bad ending for sure.
Which one is this? Oh, this is the one we are on, right?
So, back to it.
After the decision, we'll just do some skipping.
I think...
Because it was as soon as I had to go convince everybody else to join a killing game.
You're fine.
Very smart thing to do. Everybody, let's join a killing game. Guys, come on, it'll be fun.
Gotta do it immediately. Come on.
Fine, Boom.
You must convince everyone. Or something.
Everybody, guys, killing games are fun though. They're not that dangerous.
Yeah,
Do
guys.
you think people are gonna die or something?
Nonsense. Why would they?
Okay, let's start with first floor. Shoma's wandering the halls. Is it pointing to him? Is this new? I don't remember this news. Get Takamaru fired up, you ask? Takumi, you're asking the wrong person. My IQ is so low, it's a negative number. I couldn't possibly know. Can you stop the self-deprecation for a second and really think about it? What gets him worked up? Sorry, I have no idea. I'm too scared to think about anything. Invader hunt is all I can think about. They want us to kill each other. Shoma's completely terrified. It's pointless trying to question him further. Let's go traumatize more people so that we can get answers.
Yeah.
Just to know how to ignite the fire in Takamaru's heart. I recommend giving him stickers. Stickers? A while back, I was messing around and put a cute character sticker on Sir Takamaru's custom biker jacket. He was completely overcome with rage. The fuck do you think you're doing to my jacket? That's the window to my soul. If you ever transition, you better damn well call me so I can kick your ass man to man. That's exactly what he screamed. If I were to describe his countenance that day, he looked like an angry temple spirit or an active volcano. So indeed, a sticker will set him ablaze. Think it had anything to do with the sticker. I think he just got mad you messed with his clothes. This doesn't seem like it's going to be useful, but I'll try to remember it anyway. Takamaru is very serious about his biker outfit. Noted.
I
Nice.
don't want to mess with him. I like him too much.
How to get Takamaru fired up? Pro wrestling obs. When you're locked in tight and exchanging pure soul energy with another fighter, your heart will be on fire. Come and experience it for yourself, Takumi. I'll spar with you right now. Sorry, Moko, but now's not a good... Too much of a wuss to put your butt on the line and fight. Well, yeah. Man, I picked the wrong person to ask. Moving right along.
Definitely don't mess with her. I think you'd probably get your head crushed like a watermelon. So, you know, no, don't try.
Let's go back to Ava in jail.
You Takumi, did you bring it?
Huh?
Or bring what?
My mask. You promised me yesterday.
That's right, she asked me to give her mask back to her yesterday.
Oh.
Sorry, Eva, I just don't have time for that right now.
No, I've been waiting for so long. Takumi, are you going to break your promise to me? You're mocking me because you know I'm just a helpless prisoner.
Calm down. I'll be sure to bring it when I'm done. Just wait a bit longer.
You promise? You really will? If you don't, I'll break down crying.
She incessantly confirmed again and again that I would actually bring it. That mask must be incredibly important to her. And that she never wears it except in committing murder.
Right. Well, if it's that important, you definitely wear it more.
Look at the dead body, apparently. The moment I saw Gaku's body, I had an idea. This should work. Sorry, Gaku, I'm going to have to move your sheet. I pulled down the sheet draped over Gaku's body and came face to face with his brutalized corpse. Then, I took off his jacket. It was splattered with blood and covered in countless wounds. The criminal stabbed him over and over with a knife. I felt like I could feel Gaku's pain and agony just by touching his jacket. They won't get away with this. They're going to pay. It filled my heart with a sense of duty and conviction. If I show this to Takamaru, he'll remember how angry he was when Gaku was murdered. Look what they did to his clothes. We need to get these guys.
Yeah. Really messed up, but yeah.
Darumi, what are you doing here? Can't you tell? I'm pretending to be a corpse. Duh. A corpse? We're going to play a killing game that all of the useless nobodies like me are probably going to die first. So I thought I'd better practice being dead. That way I'll be a cool corpse when the time comes. I see. Good luck with that. You should look at Gaku's body and practice too. He's a perfect example of how we're all going to end up.
Darumi, you're on something.
Yeah, she snorted the pixie dust again.
Yep.
Yugama, what are you doing here?
I came to chat with that Eito Otsuki guy. I'm terribly intrigued by him.
Chat? He's a dead body.
Corpses are surprisingly articulate. You can learn so much just by looking at them. I knew the moment I laid eyes on his body, he was a brilliant assassin in his own right. Oh, I would give anything to have met him while he was still alive.
Well, when you said he wasn't cute at all back in the other life, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, next floor. I want to join a killing game. Gotta get Takamaru fired up. I stole your line.
Oh. He's okay. Isn't he always fired up? I mean, is he ever cool or composed?
But don't you think he's been holding back a bit too much lately? Normally, I'd expect him to be the first to jump at the opportunity to do this invader hunt.
I mean, even Takamaru has held back sometimes. I mean, how many of our friends have died so far? Eito, Kaku, and even Sirei just a heap of scrap now.
What are Surei's remains doing here?
I'm connecting what's left of him to the PC in the war room to salvage whatever data I can. I figured if I can access this confidential information, I can learn how to fix the corpse's recovery drones and maybe I'll even be able to get some information on whoever destroyed him.
You're basically doing an autopsy.
Yeah, I'm sure even Sirei regrets that this happened to him so suddenly. So, I feel like I need to make his death mean something, at the very least.
Felt my chest clench as I stared at Surei's remains. I'll never forgive whoever did this to him. They have to pay. Incredible rage was coursing throughout my body. Tsubasa, you think I could borrow him?
I guess so, but what for?
Show to Takamaru. I'm going to show him
Yeah.
to Takamaru. The person who did this to Sarai was more than likely the same person who murdered Gaku. Takamaru might remember his rage when he sees this. Show me your rage face.
Show me your war face. Show me your war face.
Well, if it isn't the village idiot, right on cue. What is wrong with you? What's your problem all of a sudden? Why are you so angry? Obviously because you're a complete and utter moron. You want to play some killing game? You're such an uneducated street rat I could puke.
She's right about you, Takumi. We were just talking, and we think you're not thinking rationally. Takumi, it's not too late. You can rethink this. I know you have your reasons, but playing such a dangerous game is madness.
She like has a halo behind her head.
Indication of something, perhaps. Are you a saint?
Even a sick necrophile like you should know a killing game is going too far. Try to rub your pauper brain cells together long enough to generate a spark and think about why you shouldn't value your freak fetishes over your own life. She was being unnecessarily cruel, but Kurara was worried about me in her own Kurara way. I appreciated the sentiment, but... sorry, but I've made up my mind. I'd gladly accept the risks for a chance to confront Gaku's killer. Nothing would change my mind. Okay, these should be enough to convince him. Gaku's jacket and Surai's remains. Holding onto them tightly, I barged to Takamaru's room. Break into his room, put a bunch of corpses down. Whoa.
Assume it's so cool. Whoa, Takumi. Where's your manners? You can't just let yourself in.
Takamaru, sorry to spring this on you, but I have something I want to show you.
What is this? It's all fucked up and full of holes. Real dirty, too. Covered in dark stains.
It's Gaku's jacket. He was wearing it when he was killed.
When was he killed?
Just
When he was killed.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I fucked up. I got
Sorry,
it.
I just...
You mean these stains are his blood? You asshole! Why would you show me this?
Yeah, I know. Nobody wants to see this, but we can't hide from it. It's got all these holes in it, see? 'Cause he was stabbed with a knife over and over, brutally.
That motherfucker stabbed him this many times. God damn it! Gaku must be in so much pain. Must have been in so much pain.
Takamaru's eyes were bloodshot as he stared at the holes in Gaku's clothes. He was shaking with fury. Here's where I get him once and for all. And this is what's left of Sarai. The person who did this was more than likely the same person who murdered Gaku. He might have been a machine, but I know he suffered. He was torn to shreds.
Kumi, what the hell are you trying to do here? I know I owe you one. Don't hesitate to fuck you up if you're just here to mess with the bodies of the dead, of all of our dead friends.
No, that's not it. I just wanted to ask you. I looked Takamaru dead in the eye. It's very likely that whoever is inviting us to play this game is the same person who killed Sarai and Gaku. The killer who did this to our friends is throwing down a challenge. I moved closer to Takamaru. Takamaru, listen to me. Are you sure you want to run away from this game? If you back down now, you might never get another shot at catching whoever did this.
I can't let him get away with this. I'm gonna kill him with my bare hands. But that ain't enough reason to play this game. What happens to Gaku happens to all of us. It's all pointless.
Crap, he's still not angry enough. If I want to get Takamaru to join, and he's still on the fence after all of this. I'm just going to have to make him even madder, put a sticker on him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the convince him into anger.
I won't let Gaku's killer get away with it. I will get payback, but this ain't the time for that. Whatever this invader hunt shit is, it's obviously a trap. We got no clue what's waiting for us in the leisure lounge. We can't just take up a challenge from a killer!
The biker jacket's just for show.
Yeah, that one. Piss him off.
So, that biker jacket of yours is just for show, huh?
Huh? The fuck did you just say to me?
What are you, deaf? I said a coward like you shouldn't be wearing a jacket like that.
Bastard. You ain't even gonna get away with talking about my jacket like that. She reflects my whole soul.
It's just like Kiyoshika said, Takamaru gets upset when you insult his jacket. He's lost his cool. Now's my chance. Way to make him see it my way. Well, that was all it took.
Holy crap.
Takamaru,
That was easy.
you don't deserve to wear that jacket.
The fuck, man? I ain't called the strongest gang boss that's ever lived for nothing!
You? A gang boss? You don't seem like much of a boss to me at all.
What?
Think about it. You're literally cowering, even though the person who killed your friend is throwing down the gauntlet. I didn't know a gang boss could be such a fair-weather friend and still get any respect.
Takamaru's face looked nothing short of demonic as he glared at me, but he didn't argue back. It must have hit him where it hurt. He was at a loss for words.
Takamaru,
I bumped my fist against his chest, near his heart.
if you want to show me how a real boss acts, fight with me. Join me,
Please join the game.
please. Join the game with me.
Amazing. That was so easy.
Yeah, one thing. He's like, oh, okay. Persuasion complete. We did most
How
of the
about the
persuasion
jacket?
before.
Yeah. If you're gonna bust my balls like that, guess I can't back down. Fine, I'll do it.
Hey!
I'll join this fucking invader hunt, whatever it takes. I'll kill the bastard behind this shit.
My hard work had paid off. Takamaru had finally agreed to join. But I didn't have time to stick around and celebrate. Quickly left Takamaru's room and set off to persuade the others. Since I'd won over someone as influential as Takamaru, persuading the others went smoothly. It's off screen, yeah, okay, sure. Huh? Takamaru said he'd join? If you got someone as cautious as Mr. Yakashiji to fool, then I guess the game can't be all that dangerous.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Everyone's going to join? Then I guess I should too. Having successfully won over Ima, Kako, and Shoma, I'd met the quota Darumi forced on me. And then night finally came. Well, Darumi had to get the others. I don't know if she succeeded.
Probably
Night
not,
finally
but who
came.
knows.
I arrived at the leisure
Huh?
lounge just before 7 p.m. and found that all of the other special defense members were already there.
Huh?
Got quite a group here. Did everybody decide to join the game?
Honestly, I never wanted to come, but Darumi rang my doorbell at least 10,000 times. She was so persistent. I just gave in.
I was eating a snack in the cafeteria when suddenly Lady Darumi snatched my holy Jumanji. I pursued the scoundrel in an attempt to retrieve her, when suddenly I found that I'd been lured here. Oh, the holy Jumanji sword is safe and sound, if you were concerned. You could say this was a real steel. Aha. Yoshika, give that blade of yours to me immediately. I'm going to snap it in half, along with your entire spinal column. Why would you say something so frightening? Wait, what? Lady Carrara, you've come too?
We were worried when you disappeared so suddenly, so we came here looking for you.
Yoshika, if you worry us like that again, I'll drop a heel right on the crown of your head to teach you a lesson.
Oh my god. Okay. Silence.
Vibe.
Oh, for the love of murder. It looks like we've all been tricked into coming here.
Darumi seems to have used some pretty underhanded tactics to get everyone to come. Yeah, what a score. With this many people, killing each other is gonna be so much fun. Alright, it's almost time for the game to start. Who's gonna die first? Maybe me? I sure hope so. Everybody, please kill me. She just wants to die.
I guess so.
Oh, I made sure to bring all of your infusers too. We're all set for the great slaughter to begin.
He's so prepared. It's scaring me.
Darumi seems thrilled at the idea of us killing each other, but I don't plan on hurting any of my friends. I'm not going to let anyone else die. That's why I wanted to do this. It's almost time. What kind of person do you think is running this game? I'm kind of excited to see who the bad guy is. Time passed, and finally it was 7 p.m., but then he just doesn't show up.
Really? That's disappointing. For fuck's sake, nothing's happening.
Nobody came, nothing happened. The Leisure Lounge was as quiet and peaceful as ever. Maybe the mastermind gave up after they saw a disgusting insect like me was joining.
Or maybe that whole message was just a prank.
Honestly, as anticlimactic as that would be, a safe conclusion like that might be for the best.
Look, it's getting late. I'm out of here.
Maybe they're just a few minutes late. No sooner than Takamaru had said those words, it happened.
Oh?
Is that bugs?
Bees?
Bees? Suddenly an ominous sound came from out of nowhere.
What is that sound? It's awful. My ears hurt. The hell? Someone revving a bike engine? No way. I've never heard an engine make a noise that horrible. Just listening to it's making me...
It's getting worse. Unidentified sound grew louder and louder. Where's that coming from? We all get killed by bees. The end. We looked around at the source of the sound. That's when we happened to look up at the ceiling.
Huh?
What the? This is in many ways not what I expected at all.
Not at all. Interesting.
It's not even the same outfit with the poncho that everybody was describing, right? It's like a different whole thing going on up there. The giant bees.
Well, they never had like an official like outfit, did they?
Well, people kept describing a person like, I think it was some sort of poncho and a mask, I can't remember.
Well, that's true, but I think
that
it was
hasn't
after
happened
this
yet,
point
yes.
in time.
So maybe they get that later, I don't know. Only to be greeted by an unbelievable sight.
Bees?
The hell? They're flying around with a bunch of big-ass bees?
Is that a spacesuit? Wait, no. A diving suit?
A
Don't
bee
worry, be
parachute?
happy.
I've never seen such a hideous mode of transport.
Eek! I hate bugs! Someone get me some bug spray stat!
Individual in the spacesuit gradually lowered their altitude. They'd landed in the Leisure Lounge.
You look fucking ridiculous. Take that helmet off and show us your face.
Is this some Wrestling Federation's masked fighter? Love the costume, but you gotta lose the bees.
We need to take this seriously. They might be with the invaders.
What if it's a commander?
Takumi, did you see a commander like this during your first 100 days?
No, I never saw anyone like this. I never faced a commander who controlled bees, especially not one in a spacesuit. Hey, who are you? It's only polite to introduce yourself.
Speak up, asshole.
The mysterious person examined our faces without answering. Then they nodded, seemingly satisfied.
So good to see so many of you. With so many participants, this killing game is sure to reach a screaming climax. The more lives there are to lose, the more spectacular the battle.
Their voice sounded unnatural. Perhaps they were filtering it through a voice changer. Their face was obscured by their mask, too, so there was no guessing their age or gender. Okay, who voices mysterious person?
I'm not sure. I voiced Ava last.
I think that's the last new person,
so that was like a new one.
I could be the mastermind.
The mastermind.
Well done for deciding to join my game, Special Defense Unit Magnets. I commend your small act of bravery. They commended us.
Kyoshika, they're definitely being sarcastic. Or trying to provoke us. We're so terribly honored. But who exactly are you? What are you doing at this school?
I'm here to play my game with you, of course. I'm the sponsor of the Invader Hunt. You may call me Sponsor. Treat the title with the respect it deserves. Sponsor, so this is the person who invited us to play this game. So the other route has Mr. X, and this one has Sponsor.
Right.
Which means... time is precious. I wish to start the game quickly. First, we'll hold the opening ceremony. Let me ask you one thing first. I yelled over the sponsor, interrupting them mid-sentence. Are you the one who murdered our friend Gaku Maruko? A strange threat was written on the blackboard the day before Gaku's murder. It perfectly matches this order of events. In other words, it was only natural to assume this was the person behind Gaku's death. Does it really matter who I have or haven't killed? After all, every last one of you will die in this game. Don't dodge the question. I'm asking if you killed Gaku. Yes or no? Yes and no. There's no other way for me to answer. I told you not to dodge. Takumi, read the room. Please pierce my eardrums. Cause me to cover my ears. Darumi? Been waiting for this day my entire life. I prayed to the god of killing games every night. Begged to be released from the pointlessness of my life. Begged for me, my parents, my brother, my teachers to all die in gratuitous, gory style. My dream is finally about to come true. I'm going to get the killing game I've always wanted. Don't ruin this for me. Don't you dare ruin my dream! I was taken aback by the desperation in her voice. Aren't you a strange one? Are you that excited for my game? Like, you don't even know. Tell me all the messed up rules we have to follow. It motivates me to hear you have such high expectations. Then allow me to explain the rules. No, thank you. Not interested. Ferrara interrupted and stepped forward. I have no intention of playing your game. I refuse to even recognize it. You want us to kill each other? I'd never approve of such a vile game. Don't be so rash, Tomato Head. That vileness is what will make this game interesting. You might enjoy it more than you expect if you just give it a try. It's not often that you get the opportunity to unleash your primal urges and kill your fellow man. I told you, I'm not playing. I am the scion of the Uzuzuki family, the pinnacle of all Suzukis. It's fine for me to trample on the ignorant masses from up on high, but there's no way in hell I'm allowing someone to try and kill me as if we're equals.
Wow.
So you refuse to participate. That goes for at least half of us. There's only the few mental patients here that want to play your deranged game. Takumi, she just called you a mental patient. She means you too. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. I believe I made that very clear. You're gonna get stung by the bees.
Oh god.
I believe you did. Ferrara glanced down for just a moment. So go ahead and try. All of a sudden, she was ready to fight. Pull your filthy eyeballs out of your sockets and watch closely. Behold the Uzuzuki family boxing technique. I'm going to beat you in your ugly costume until you're so swollen you look like you stuck your head in your stupid beehive. Ferrara assumed a boxing stance and steadily approached the sponsor. Wait, Ferrara, don't try to fight them alone. I can handle this by myself. I don't sense any fighting spirit in this pathetic worm. They have the quintessential pauper aura. All talk and no action. One punch would do it. Ignoring our warnings, Ferrara continued to close the distance between the sponsor and herself. Hope you like the taste of noble fist. Ferrara was about to unleash her deadly uppercut when it happened. Ferrara! No, the bees.
Yep. That's what happens whenever you're too pompous.
Should I at least transform first? And then you could beat them with the shovel.
Yeah.
The bees that had been hovering near the ceiling descended with a terrible cacophony of beating wings. And then... they instantly grabbed Ferrara and whisked her high up into the sky.
Put me down! Put me down this instant! These horrible things are so creepy!
Kurara squirmed frantically, but they held onto her tight, refusing to let go.
Kurara Suzuki, I sentence you to being suspended mid-air. What a sight, don't you think? As they say, smoking fools rise to great heights. You can writhe and suffer for now. I'll ease your pain when the time is right.
Lady Kurara, give me back my Lady Kurara, you vile insect.
Kurara, what do we do? How do we get her back?
She's so high up, even my mid-air attacks won't reach her. What do we do now? How can we save Kurara when she's all the way up there? Kako's sniper rifle might be able to reach, but this Kako has never used her hemo anima before. Right now, there's no way for us to attack the bees up near the ceiling. In that case, we'll just have to attack the person controlling them. Suddenly, I found myself running at full tilt, making a beeline for the sponsor. I'm not going to lose anybody else. I let that determination take away my fear and carry me forward. I plunged my fuser into my chest as I ran. Whoa, you can just do it instantly?
Wow.
Back. I screamed as loud as my voice would let me and swung my sword down on the sponsor. I felt it connect. My blade was going to split them in two. I was so sure it would, and yet... That tickles. Is that all you've got, Takumi Sumino? How? The sponsor was completely unharmed. It's simple. Your power isn't enough to inflict even the slightest scratch on me. No, this has to be some sort of mistake. This has to be some kind of cheap trick. Then try again. I won't stop you.
You've got some balls, beef-fucker. Let's see how long you can keep this tough guy up. Tough guy act up, huh?
I'm joining the fray, Takumi. Combined, our power level is like 2 million.
We can get them, guys. We need to save Kurara as soon as possible.
Everybody. Even if we can't take the sponsor on alone, we can if we all attack together.
Brace yourself, asshole.
What if there's like an actual fight we get to fight?
Yeah.
Looks like cutscene battle out.
Destroy.
Our breaths synchronizing, we all leapt at the sponsor.
Take that!
You blackguard!
Her battle cry, what?
You're finished!
Takamaru, Nozomi, Kiyoshika, and I unleashed everything we had on the sponsor. We punched, we kicked, we sliced, we pummeled. We tried every attack possible. We used every last ounce of our strength until we had no energy or hemo anima to spare. However... it tickles.
Why do our attacks... Why don't our attacks do anything? Are you immortal or some goddamn thing?
You have the endurance of a wrestler to withstand my body slam. No matter how much we attacked, our opponent didn't even flinch. It's far beyond a matter of strength or endurance. They were literally invincible. We can't give up. We must save Lady Kurara. My fellow warriors, just one coordinated attack and... enough of the sideshow. The opening ceremony will conclude with Kurara Uzuzuki's death. There's a cruelty in the sponsor's voice as they pointed to Kurara, still hanging in the air.
Let her die.
Please, help!
Wow. These bees can absorb your hemo anima.
Oh my god.
Her body was rapidly turning black. Was the swarm of bees draining her cryptoglobin?
Lady Kurara!
Once they'd sucked everything out of Carrara, the bees dropped her dried-up husk on the floor.
No! Kurara! Kurara! Really?
No, this can't be happening. Lady Carrara can't be dead. Don't give up yet. Let's take her to the revival mat. I don't think that will work. Nozomi, Moko, and Yoshiko lifted up Carrara's corpse and left the leisure lounge, but... How pointless. How can a body be revived if there isn't a drop of cryptoglobin left in it? How pitiful that she would die before the game even began. She's ruined my schedule. Suppose I'll simply have to postpone the start of the game until tomorrow morning. Return here as soon as you're awake tomorrow. And might I remind you, there's no point in trying to escape. You know what happens if you refuse to play. There's nothing we could say. We'd be killed instantly if we tried to resist. Never had any message come through so clearly. Bummer, Carrara got the opening death scene. Must be nice, she died with so much drama. This should have happened to me. Well, whatever, the game starts tomorrow, so I'll have plenty of chances to have a nice gory demise. Wonder how everyone else is gonna die. Who's gonna kill me? There's like so much to look forward to. Darumi's eerie yet strangely innocent cackle rang out across the silent leisure lounge. Eerie yet strangely innocent. Okay, it's asking me to save, so I shall.
This is getting weird.
It's real weird.
So, if Kurara was, like, replaced on day 25, wouldn't that mean that's the fake?
Did we know what day she was replaced on?
I don't know, just a theory, but
My
who
only...
knows?
She had to have been replaced before... what's her name? Tsubasa made the life form detection thing. Because then once you have the life form detection thing, the killer has to disguise themselves as somebody in order for that to work. So by then she would have to have been replaced. Since it has a history, so they can't go in and out after that. Which means... that was probably still the real one, so instead of replacing him, they just kill him. I don't know. If it even is the same person. But probably same person. Sponsor and whoever the false Carrara was last time.
Oops, time! Get ready for your prepare to be ready
Yada
to
yada
get your...
yada.
Yada yada yada. The killing game. It's morning. I barely slept last night. I woke up over and over again seeing Carrara's face when she died in my nightmares. They won't get away after killing my friend so horribly. If I could, I'd kill them right now. But right now, we're too weak. We can't beat them. One poor attempt to revolt, and we'd be just massacred. For now, we just have to obey. We just have to play the game. They wanted us to come back to the leisure lounge when we woke up. I mean, maybe the games are fun. You don't know. Maybe we get to, like, lick a cookie or something. I hurried off to the leisure lounge.
Oh god, no. No.
On my way to the leisure lounge, I came across Nozomi and Moko in the hall. Nozomi, are you okay? You're so pale.
I couldn't sleep last night. I just can't believe it.
She is indeed pale. Everybody in this game is quite pale.
Right. Kurara, she's gone.
Rara, I didn't know what to say. What could I do for her after she lost a close friend? We buried her. Make sure you say goodbye to her later, okay, Takumi? I mean, aren't they supposed to go in the morgue? Just bury her instead? Oh my god. Yeah, I promise I will. They're not going to get away with killing Carrara. I'll do whatever it takes to avenge her. Now's not the time. They're a bit too strong for us right now. So we're all going to play this game for a little while and wait for our chance. For now, we just have to push all this grief down and grit our teeth. Knowing how to bide your time is an important part of fighting. Nozomi was barely able to hold steady on her own 2 feet. Moko looked after her as they walked to the leisure lounge. I made a vow to myself as I watched Nozomi walk away. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Nozomi to the end. No, not just Nozomi. I won't let anyone else die. Yeah, you keep saying that. Because I came back here to protect them and grab a hold of a future where we can find happiness. How's that going for you?
Not very good.
At last, I present to you the rules of the invader hunt. Once we were all in the leisure lounge, the sponsor began to explain the rules without any preamble. The rules are exceedingly simple. All you have to do is hunt the creatures known as invaders. You will gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied.
And reflected in the live rankings.
Names of everyone in the room were shown on a screen, being held up by 2 bees. Even Kurara's there at the bottom.
One round lasts 10 days. The person ranked last at midnight on the 10th day will be executed. Their cryptoglobin drained by my bees.
Executed. Kurara's death was proof that this was no bluff. They could easily kill us all. In short, we need to try and kill as many invaders as possible.
I'm glad we don't have to actually kill each other or anything. I mean, not glad, but...
If we're just hunting invaders, then we just keep fighting defensive battles, right?
That's the same shit we've been doing anyway.
Not at all. What you were doing was merely defending your base. Hunting and defending are entirely different. To hunt, you must go out. The playing field is the space outside of the school. You will not receive points for any invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. You can't get points anywhere in the area shaded red. That's anywhere within school grounds. That means if we want points, we'll have to go hunt down invaders wandering outside. So we're being forced to fight outside of the ring. It's too much for a shut-in like me to be forced outside like this.
But what happens if the invaders attack the school when we're all out here? Out there. If a commander strikes when the place is empty, it's the end of the line.
All you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say that a good offense is the best defense, after all.
We can't stray too far from the school.
If we're not careful about how many battles we fight out there, we'll end up disqualified for going out of the ring. So we need to hunt in a place where we can quickly return to the school if something happens.
But how are you going to track how many invaders we've hunted down there?
You're not counting on an honor system, right? Someone would definitely end up lying about their numbers. These bees will count your points. Whenever you kill invaders, they will count the points and report them to me. In other words, these bees will be monitoring our actions while we're playing this game. Guess running away isn't going to be an option. And last but not least, the most important rule of all. You are strictly forbidden from causing me harm while the game is underway. But you're invincible, aren't you?
Right.
Anyone who defies me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your cool.
A rather tyrannical one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence against us?
Don't worry, I will not lay a finger on any. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. Is that how we're gonna, defeat them in the final trial?
Maybe.
In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do what they say. But you're the one who enforces these rules. You turn on us, we're entirely without recourse. I intend to run this game as fairly as possible. Otherwise, things would be very boring. I promise not to violate the rules. Please trust me on that. There's no way we can trust them, but we're in no position to argue. Now then, that concludes the explanation of the rules. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined as to give them all away at this juncture. You can't just hide rules on us.
Yeah, dude.
Come up with strategies on your own. Doing is learning. The sponsor looked at all of us and shouted,
Special Defense Unit maggots, participants of my game, assume your new roles as proud hunters and claim as many invaders as you can. The invader hunt has hereby officially begun.
Without so much as a moment to prepare, the game was on. But I wasn't sure how I was supposed to handle our newly assigned task. I decided to go back to my room and prepare to leave school grounds. The Invader Hunt is a point-based hunting game. I decided to review the rules of the game. Rules themselves are simple. All we really had to do was hunt invaders. However, the game field was outside school grounds. Even if we killed an invader, if it happened in a school facility or in the schoolyard, it wouldn't count. Basically, no matter what we do in a defensive battle, it wouldn't be worth any points. If we wanted points, we had to go out exploring and hunt out any invaders we come across. But it's way too dangerous to constantly be fighting on them. If we died outside school grounds, the drones wouldn't collect our bodies, the revive-o-matic wouldn't revive us. Death would truly be final. We have to be careful so we don't die. If we want to do that, we should probably form teams. In a team, there'd be someone there to have our backs. We could look after one another to keep each other alive. We'd need comrades if we want to survive. Okay, before I go out, I should find someone to partner up with. I decided to go talk to everyone to see if anyone would want to team up with me. For some reason, when I went out onto the roof, everyone was already there. There was no sign of Darumi or Hiriko, but almost everyone else was there.
Me.
Oh, everyone. Great time. I just figured out a way we could survive this game. Do you mind if we talk? Everyone rushed over to me, and I explained the necessity of forming teams. So I think we should at least be in pairs. Trying to do this solo will just end in game over the moment you take a lethal hit.
Yeah, we were just saying the same thing. That we should work in teams, I mean.
Aha!
We were actually just deciding the teams. In short, we're right in the middle of a draft. Heku pulled out a piece of paper with the members of each team written on. The first team is us boys, Sister Dearest. Second team is all of the girls. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping up by gender would make sense. What we're worried about is Yugamu, who's nowhere to be found. He's a boy, but it's entirely possible he'd like to stick with Miss Kirafuji and Miss Makadori, as he's done up to this point. But if we put Yugamu in Team 2, then we should put Hiriko in Team 1. Miss Chizahara is very strong, so we were discussing giving preferential negotiating rights to the weaker team. Preferential negotiating rights? This really is like a sports term. By the way, what team do you want me in? Makes sense if I were in the male-centric team, but... You have to play alone. Nobody wants you. Wow. I was so shocked that my voice withered away mid-exclamation. But why? Why am I the only one being left out? Don't tell me you guys are still suspicious of me. I thought we cleared things up about Gaku. I didn't kill him, it was the sponsor. Isn't that obvious? No, we're all on the same page there. They're definitely the one who killed Mr. Maruka. They destroyed Sarai too. They're behind everything. Then why? Mr. Sumino, have you forgotten? You killed Mr. Otsuki. But he deserved it. Sure, but why bring that up?
Yeah.
He was a traitor. He had to go. Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us. If he had a comrade who could kill another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game? No way. You've got to be kidding. But, and whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead.
You're cursed! Do us all a favor and get out of here!
You're more than cursed. You're the Grim Reaper.
I hope all of you die a miserable death.
The Grim Reaper, it stung, but I couldn't argue. It was true that I was the common denominator in all of the deaths. I came back to the past and immediately killed Eito. And because I ignored the message on the blackboard on day 4, Gaku was killed the next day. And 2 days ago, I decided to join the game and encouraged everyone to join me. And because of that, Ferrara died so brutally. If you hadn't convinced us to join this game, Lady Ferrara would still be with us. It's all your fault, all of it. Give her back. Give back Lady Ferrara back. Give Lady Ferrara back to me.
The blood of Lady Kurara is on your hands!
Yoshika drew closer to me, letting out a pained cry. I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which were now red and swollen from crying. Tika, no. Oko put herself between us and embraced Kiyoshika. Blaming Takumi won't bring her back. It'll just make it hurt even more. But... knowing how to swallow your sorrow is part of fighting. We need to be strong right now.
I'm sorry, Takumi. Kiyoshika understands, I swear. She knows it's not your fault Kurara died. But she has no outlet for her grief, so she's just taking it out on you.
I was so shocked that I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea everyone had so much contempt for me. All I ever wanted to do was make everyone happy. That was why I came back. Where did it all go wrong?
I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune or whatever the hell she's called turns against you the moment you effed up. You offed Ato. Sheesh. This whole slew of shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out here. Sorry, but you're on your own. Sorry, Takumi.
Everyone left one after the other, leaving me all alone on the roof. Felt total despair. This was my first time being so obviously and intentionally isolated. I always had Katawa by my side in the TRC. My mom and dad were always waiting at the dinner table whenever I went home. But you don't care about your mom and dad, so it's fine.
Right.
But now, here I was, all alone. I would have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. But then I thought of something. That's right, Hiriko. I saw Hiriko in my mind's eye. On D5, she took me to second to last defense again.
I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power.
I can never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She might be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Hiriko if she'll team up with me. Quick, we need to poach her before they get her.
Yeah.
Feeling a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Hiriko's room. And if we have her, we'll be stronger than their entire team, so it's fine.
Yeah, we also need to figure out where Yugamu is.
He's also missing, yes. I was praying hard as I rang her doorbell. Please, Hiriko, you have to answer. If you forsake me too, then it's all over. Maybe my prayers were answered because...
Takumi, what do you need at this hour?
Hiriko, thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. The moment I met you, you stirred my soul.
Can I go back inside? You're creeping me out.
No, wait. Just hear me out, please.
You're not about to try to tell me something about the word of God, are you?
No. I explained everything that
not.
had just happened. I didn't leave out a single detail. I told her how they called me the Grim Reaper, how no one would team up with me.
So you're already very low popularity, has now hit rock bottom then.
It hurts when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell, yes. At this rate, I'll have to do the invader hunt all alone. I'm begging you, Hiriko. There's no one else I can trust. Please, team up with me. I lowered my head and pleaded sincerely. I believe that if anyone would lend me a hand to pull me out of my predicament, it would be Hiriko, but...
I'm afraid I must disappoint you.
My hope was crushed. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. I promise I'll be useful to you.
It's simply not possible. I will not be teaming up with you for this game.
Do you think I'm the Grim Reaper too?
Please. I don't believe that in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I simply have my own situation to deal with. Besides, I already have a partner.
You do? Just then? Get lost, Takumi. Mistress Hiriko is all mine. Darumi. She's mine, all mine.
Stupid puppy. I told you not to come out. Go back into your doghouse like a good girl.
Don't be mad at me, Mistress Hiriko. What's going on? Why is Darumi barking?
You know how this one's been an overexcited nuisance since the killing game was announced, right? So I turned her into my dog.
Yep, checks out. I don't understand in the slightest. No, I get it.
Of course you do. Basically, I used strength to make her submit, and it broke her a little.
Think of it, Darumi had been unusually quiet during the announcement of the rules. I guess she was already a dog at that point.
I have a responsibility to her as her owner, so I'll be playing this game with her.
Team of 3, though.
Right.
Go away. No boys allowed in the Yuri zone. There's the line.
Oh, God.
She's all mine! I instinctively fled after being ferociously barked at by Darumi. I guess I'm on my own then. I felt strangely refreshed after being so cleanly rejected. Fine, I'll play by myself. I'll hunt down the invaders on my own and survive all on my own too.
And we keep forgetting you can Gamu.
Yeah, we don't care about him, I guess. We're fresh off being stabbed by him, so or whatever. No, we didn't stab. We fell into fire with him. So we just don't want to talk to him right now. Half sulking, I headed for the entrance hall. There was someone unexpected waiting for me when I arrived at the entrance hall. How pitiful that you must go all alone. Are you going to hunt or be hunted? Were you waiting here so you could laugh at me? Came here to laugh at me. No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier, but I have added more fire extinguishers. Now you may go outside at any time. You should all hunt whenever it pleases you. Pretty prepared. How long have they been planning this? And why did they just decide to not do it at all just because we didn't go to our room? Like, this is very strange.
That is.
Now then, go out there and hunt. Struggle away for my amusements.
Gamu is so nowhere to be found.
Yep, we forgot all about it.
Yep.
It's dangerous to stray too far from the school. I should try to find invaders as close by as possible. How long are we doing? Okay, 1 hour and 6 minutes. Want to split here before we go out there?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. If you enjoyed this madness, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.